All right, let's try this again. Because last time I tried to stream on here, I didn't actually go live. So we are going to try it again, and hopefully we can get some fun little interactions. We're going to break down our Buried Phoenix, which is a Rakdos version of the Phoenix deck. It started off as Grixis, but I found out blue wasn't really providing much. With obviously there's some key cards like Consider or Charter Course, but I found I got more consistency with the Rakdos version. There are a few things I would change about it if I had some more wild cards, but for now, it's playing pretty well. Obviously, you've got your normal shell for a Phoenix deck. You got your four Mishra's Bauble, 0 mana artifact, and you tap it, look at the top card of a target player's library, and then you draw a card at the beginning of the next upkeep. Cool card, lets you kind of see what you're getting into, and it also, draws you a card, so it replaces itself, and it triggers Delirium on Dragon Rage Channeler. So a pretty key piece. Dark Ritual, if you're playing Rakdos, I feel like Dark Ritual is a kind of a given. Mana ramps you and allows you to cast, obviously, a spell to trigger Arclight. Reanimate is one of those things I'm not sure I'm going to keep. But for right now, it might not just be the right number. I might go down to one. But the idea is that it triggers Arclight. It's 1 mana. It allows you to recur Arclight or Dragon Rage Channeler or Bloodghast if you need to for one. And that could be enough to finish off the game. But more importantly, if they're playing some sort of graveyard hate against you, you can use their own threats against them. 3 Thoughtseize. Again, I'm not sure if that's the number I want, but 1 mana, look at their hand, choose a non-land card, discard it, you lose life. But it triggers Arclight. 4 Dragon Rage Channeler. It's a playset, so 1 mana, it's a 1/1. If you get Delirium, it becomes a 3/3, but flying has to attack, which is a great threat in itself, but it surveys 1, which helps enable Arclight. The survey has played a huge part in the deck so far when I'm playing. Then we've got 4 Faithless Looting. If you're running a Phoenix deck, you have to have Faithless Looting. Draw 2, discard 2. Kind of helps you sift through your deck, get rid of your Phoenixes, and you can flashback it. And it's a 1 mana spell that triggers Arclight. 4 Lightning Bolt to kind of close the gap if you need to extra little damage to finish them off, or removal, or it's instant speed. It triggers Arclight. So great card. Strike It Rich. I'm not sure about the number yet. I might go down, I might go up. 1 mana, create a treasure token. So it kind of replaces itself mana wise, but it's a spell, so it triggers Arclight, and you can flashback it. 4 Bloodghast. This is great for control matchups. It's a 2/1, can't block, so nothing great in itself in that regard. But if they have less than 10 life, he has haste. But the main thing is you don't have to cast him once you've discarded him, or he's in the graveyard, because you drop a land, they recur. Something like Bloodstained Mire has 2 chances of recurring them. First when you drop it, and then second once you sack it and search for another land. The reason I went with the Rakdos version is Buried Alive. 3 mana is kind of expensive, but you search your library for 3 cards, put them into your graveyard, and shuffle. So you could, in theory, turn 2, swing for 9 damage with 3 Phoenixes. So great card, using Dark Ritual into Buried Alive, and then using another mana from something else. The land base, like I said, I would change this a little bit. I'll get rid of the Blazemire Verge and replace it with Raucous Theater, having a Swamp Mountain to trigger Dragon Skull Summit and be searchable by Bloodstained Mire and have Survey makes it worthwhile that it enters tapped. So let's get into it. Let's see if we can rank up on the ladder a little bit. I have pretty good plays with this deck, so I'm excited. I haven't streamed in a while. It's been who knows how long. Minus, I think I did like 1 or 2 streams playing Pal World. So I'm a little rusty, so bear with me. But I want to start making more deck techs and maybe playing some zombies on this channel and Kick and Twitch and all that kind of stuff. So, not going to be on too long today because I do have work. But we shall, it says I'm live. There we go. All right. So, not the best hand. We don't have a Phoenix. We don't have a Dark Ritual. We don't have a Buried Alive. And we don't have a Faithless Looting. But we're going to keep it and just kind of see. I don't like what they just started with. What did they do? Why are those already in the graveyard? Oh. So we're playing Eldrazi. That's not fun, but we'll see. Maybe it'll go well. Maybe. I don't like how they're already ramping up. So we don't have a turn 1 play, so we'll go with Bloodstained Mire. Ideally, this is what I would like to do if I don't have a Dragon Rage Channeler. Survey. I don't want that Dragon Skull Summit, so that will go to the graveyard. And Mishra's Bauble. Look at the top card of their library. And kind of just get ahead. You put a permanent from among them into your hand, put the rest in the graveyard, create a 0/1 Eldrazi token. Got Blood Crypt. So I haven't been streaming a lot just because my kids interrupt, knock on the door, need stuff. But they're home from school today and they're being surprisingly quiet. So I was like, you know what? Let me give it a shot. This is also the first time I've used the Atom multi-stream app. So not too sure how that will go. But so far it seems to be working pretty well. Drop a Bloodghast. You don't want to hard cast your Phoenixes or your Bloodghast if you don't need to. But we don't got anything else to play right now, and I'm not going to sit there and let them, improve their board state too much without me making some moves. All right, Malevolent Rumble, Glaring Fleshraker. I do kind of want to build a Eldrazi deck down the road, but I don't even know where I would begin with it. There's so many different cards and synergies. It's not as straightforward as building something like a sliver deck, you know? All right. So, sowing Mycospawn. So we got a Dark Ritual now. I think we're going to go ahead and Thoughtseize and see if he's got anything big creature-wise. Nothing. Pyroclasm, we'll take that out. Let's see. We are not going to swing in yet. We'll resolve that. The Glaring Flesh. That's got to go. So we'll Lightning Bolt that next turn. I want to get rid of the Eldrazi Fungus, too. Hopefully we get... Oh, nothing good there. It's, I don't want that to go crazy with creatures. We probably lost this game. I can't block, so which is GG and scoop. So let's get back into another game. Timeless Ranked, gotta make sure. Alrighty. You know what I don't have playing? Music. Oh, for next time, I guess. All right, we will start with Rakdos Theater. Just want to make sure I'm not live on the wrong channel. I got too many channels. All right, so we were Dragon Skull Summit. We've got plenty of one-drop spells, so we're just going to go ahead and use some of them to clear any threats. Memory Lapse, Union of the Third Path. Don't care about that. Heuristic Study. This Memory Lapse is going to be bad for my tempo, so we'll go ahead and get rid of both of those. I think that's a fair play. We got a Faithless Looting, that's nice. We will dump Phoenix and strike it rich. And I guess Lightning Bolt and Lightning Bolt. It's not a bad, start. Not my ideal play, but we're down to turn 3 is down to 11. All right, so he's putting some cards back on top. Got another strike at rich, so let's go Faithless Looting. And discard 2. I guess Dark Ritual's got to go. We'll hit a Mishra's Bauble. And look at the top card of their library. Maybe draw something that can be beneficial to us. It's got another Heuristic Study. Oh, he probably put that back. So it's not another one. Union of the Third Path. Gain some life. Down to 13. Got a Bloodghast. All right. Just stalling, taking his time. Oh. Neck is killing me today. I did get a new camera, if you guys haven't noticed. All right, so we got our Dark Ritual. We'll pay the 1. I don't care. Swing. Bloodghast now is live. Well, that's unacceptable. All right, we'll go Blood Crypt. Bring our Bloodghast back. And that's the beauty of the Bloodghast, is because when it comes to a control deck, it's hard for him to keep up with it. He can board wipe all he wants, but unless he exiles, we're going to keep bringing Bloodghast back. And see, if this was one of those sack lands, we could wait for another board wipe before we crack it, and then crack it and swing again. Smothering Tithe. So whenever an opponent draws a card, that player may pay 2. If he doesn't, you create a treasure token. He's got a ton of mana anyway. I'm not really worried about him having more mana. Resolve. Decline. Get yourself a treasure token, my guy. You deserve it. I'm about to give you 2 more. Decline. Ooh, that is stellar. So we will go lightning bolt to the grave. Resolve all. Decline. Decline. Passed through my fucking choices. That sucks. That's a misplay right there. But it's okay. We've got Dark Ritual and Burial Alive for next turn. And we got 3 mana for a Faithless Looting and or Strike It Rich. I'll probably go Strike It Rich so he's not getting more mana, because we might be able to finish the game off next turn if he doesn't have like Settle the Wreckage or some sort of instant speed removal or counter spells. A lot of ifs, but this deck has come back from a lot more than that. All right, Demolition Field. He's going to destroy Blood Crypt. I have basic lands, so I'm okay with that. Take action. We'll take a swamp. Thin him out my deck, which means that I hopefully am not going to mana flood. So on my turn, draw another Dark Ritual. Resolve. I could, in theory, pay. Well, auto pay. And we'll just Dark Ritual. Auto pay. Auto pay. Ooh. Oof. There it is. All right. That's fine. We still are not screwed yet. He's literally backed into a corner. He's going to destroy Dragon Skull Summit. That's fine. We'll take action. You're doing more good than harm, so we'll take a mountain. Lesson learned. Don't pay for that stuff. Another Dark Ritual. Decline. Get yourself a token. Resolve. We're not going to pay. We learned our lesson last turn. Resolve. Let's see what he does. We can... do I want to auto pay? Auto pay. Dark Ritual. That way we have some black mana that I can spend. Decline. Decline. He's got 3 open mana. 4 open mana. He's going to brainstorm. He's looking for answers. That's a good sign for us, because that means he doesn't have them. Resolve. We'll pay 1 of the black mana. He's only got 3 open mana left. We'll dump 3 Phoenixes. Boom, boom, boom. And we've got enough. Let's strike it rich. I'm okay with that. Draw, draw. I've already resolved all my spells for Phoenix. So we get 4 Phoenixes back, bringing us up to 14 damage. This is where we get to see what he has. He's got 3 open, so it can't be settled. Draw a card equal to the number of cards in your hand. Boom, 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 boom. Down to 7. That saved you. Good job. It's not a bad card, especially for a card or a deck that draws cards. Depopulate, nice. But we've already got all of our phoenixes in the graveyard. If we draw a spell next turn, he's tapped out. Ooh, we didn't draw a spell. Auto pay, so we'll pay that. We'll drop a land, get blood gas back, and swing. No point of really swinging because he's got the one ring. I hate that card, by the way. It's such a dumb card. Let's see what he's got. Drawing more cards. How many of these Union Third Path has he done? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's done Depopulate twice. Not too bad. All right. Another Bloodstained Mire. We'll auto pay because we can't. Technically, we could Faithless Looting into a spell possibly, but I don't want to risk it. You know, we're in a good spot where he's literally 24 cards. He's close, you know, he's getting closer to top deck, or not top decking, decking out, especially the way he's drawing. He's looking for answers. Oh, approach the second sun. Did he even cast that before? I don't even remember seeing him cast that. But hey, probably was not paying attention, probably responding to something. All right, let's get back into another game. You guys remember seeing him cast Approach the Second Sun to begin with? Because I do not. Bear with me, I'm still getting over being sick. All right, so we got Dark Ritual, Mishra's Bauble, Reanimate, Bloodghast, Arclight. The only way it could be better is honestly if Bloodghast was a Buried Alive. That would be a perfect opening hand. We got 2 land. Oh, speak of the devil. Let's start with a inner tapped Mishra's Bauble. Crack that and see what we're working with. Delighted Halfling 2 times. So it's got 72 cards though. So I'm not feeling too concerned with this deck. Looks like he's doing a Simic. Maybe a Bant. Gaining life. Okay. Drawing some cards, putting some lands out. I don't like that we have 2 Arclights already. So we're gonna go Dark Ritual into Buried Alive. We'll toss both Phoenixes and a Bloodghast. And then we'll Faithless Looting into 2 more Phoenixes. Recur all 4 of them. And what is that? Turn 2? That is awesome. I love that. I love that for me. That's such a powerful turn 2. Most people don't come back from that. Like, he's got to answer 2 of these Phoenixes this turn, or gain some life, one of the 2. And that's why we have a scoop. Such a gorgeous deck. All right, let's start looking for something. Move over here. Sorry about all that. Alright, not too bad. Dark Ritual, Buried Alive, Reanimate, Dragon Rage Channeler. Trying to get some tunes on here. We will Bloodstained The main reason no harm effect. Can you guys hear the music? First strike, death touch. Sounds terrible. All right. And then my turn. We'll Blazemire. We've got enough that we can search up Phoenix, but I want to get all 4 of them if I can. So we'll wait. In turn. Got a Lanarar Elves. So he's playing an elf deck. He's gonna probably swing this turn with Glissa. Glissa. One no block. Pass. All right. Draw a card, lose 1 life. My turn. All right. Mishra's Bauble. Got a Faithless Looting there. Has he got anything in the graveyard? We're going to crack that. And then we will... Next turn, we'll be able to enable Dragon Rage Channeler, which will be nice. And This should be the music. And then advanced audio. All right. So we should be good with music now. Maybe. All right. So he's sacrificing Fabled Passage. Gets to gain life. Let's see, is going to there. All right, we're about to have a big turn here. Pass. He swings. He's not gonna win from this round, so we'll see what happens. Alright, well, I hope you guys can hear the music now. I have no idea. Pass that damage. Draw a card, lose a life. And it's about to be my turn. All right. So we are going to go Dark Ritual into Buried Alive. We'll use Faithless Looting to dump the other two Phoenixes. Dump the land. Said turn the music down a little bit. Now it's not playing. Well, guess to what I had done and go to music. So now it should be playing. Oh, Jesus. There's definitely a lag there. So, all right, back to how it is. So he's going to go ahead and destroy Dark Rage Channeler. That's fine. We've got 1 mana to reanimate him anyway. We'll dump that land. I don't need that. And dump these Phoenixes. Reanimate Dragon Rage Channeler. Beautiful. And Dragon Ball Summit to get Blood Gas back. I don't know if we'll win this turn, but we've got 4 Arc Light coming out, and we've got a Blood Gas. I guess no, we won't win. But we have Dragon Rage Channeler to block something big. So my question is, how many do I need to block with? So Dragon Rage Chandler blocks there. He swings for what? 4, 6, 8, 11. So if I block a 3 and a 4, and then it's just 8 that he's swinging with. So I can swing with this and be alright. Unless he's got like some sort of pump. So there you go. That should be better. So he blocks with Dwin's Elite. And we have enough mana that we can recur the Phoenix that we're losing this turn. Ooh. Cascade with Bloodbraid Elf. What does he get? Ha! Lanarar Elves. I couldn't have asked for a better thing for him to pull out there. But the Bloodbraid Elf does pose a challenge. So he's not attacking with everything. That's a plus. Pass to blockers. So if we block, that's 7, 8, 9. Unless he's got a pump spell. We'll take that 9. Next turn, we'll pull back our Phoenixes and win. So that was a misplay on his part. He should have swung in with everything. So we will strike it rich. Beautiful. Faithless Looting. We're not going to survey that off the top. We'll discard Thoughtseize and Dark Ritual. Well, Lightning Strike his face. Survey that to the graveyard. I don't need that. Boom. And we will get our 2 Phoenixes back. He's got no aerial blockers. Yep. And he scoops. Scoopity-doop. I think I got time for one more game. And then the job is calling. All right. That one's loud. At least for me. I can... You would too. There are a lot of people that just quit on turn 2 when they see it. Dang, this is not what I want, but we'll go Bloodstained Mire. I don't want the Phoenixes in my hand. That is the worst place for him, but we'll go Rackus Theater, dump a Dragon Skull Summit. Okay, good. We don't have enough to recur anything yet. So we'll drop a Bloodghast. Ooh, he rejected it and exiled it. That sucks. But I guess it's better for... Oh, I hate Show and Tell. Omniscience. Such a cheesy deck, man. Show and Tell. Drop out Omniscience. Play whatever I want. What do you got in hand? Let's see. Faithless looting. We'll dump Phoenixes. Lightning strike his face. I don't know who decided that that was a good idea to make a 3 mana play any card from your deck except for creatures. Oh no, creature 2. Creature, artifact, enchantment, or land. That was a piss poor decision. No. I don't even have a single copy of Show and Tell. And I've had enough mythics that I could craft it before, but I always spend them on something else. Because you cast Show and Tell, play out an Omniscience that's 10 mana and play whatever you want, or an Atraxa. It's crazy. Alright, let's see. I'm probably not going to win this game, but we'll see. Discard 2 cards. We'll do that. Got a Dark Ritual. Swings for 9. Yeah, most of the time, if I see a Show and Tell, I just scoop. That card should at least be 5 mana. Minimum. At least he's playing something a little bit different, because most people play like a Sultai, and they drop Show and Tell, and then Atraxa to be able to look up cards and play cards, and it's just so stupid. I know, that's what I'm saying. Alright. Buried alive. We're not going to be able to recur our Phoenixes, but... Ooh, actually... Thank you, Survey. Or Phoenixes. GG, my guy. Unless you got something in your hand. I'm surprised I won that. But that just goes to show the power of the deck. You know, it goes off. He's probably mad as hell. Got Omniscience, you got Toxrill on the board, you've got Jace, Mirror Mage on the board, and you still lost. That's hilarious. Alright, well that one went kind of quick, so I can squeeze in another. Davi. Still not getting the perfect draws. So yesterday I was playing with Fernando, and I got, the perfect draw. I think it was like turn 3. I swung with 3 Dragon Rage Channelers that were 3/3s, and then 4 Arclight Phoenixes that were 3/2s. He was just like, what the... Troll Khazad, dumb. Dark Ritual. Dang. Did he have 2 Dark Rituals? Oh, he reanimated. But how did he dump Stitcher Supplier? I was like, Jesus, how did he get that guy out? Yeah, no, it does suck for him. I'd have been mad. But whatever works. I'm just happy that we got a win on the Show and Tell card. Tiny Bones joins up. We'll dump our swamp. Why not? Can't block Trokazad since he's got. I don't have 3 creatures. We'll play Dragon Rage Channeler again. And we don't have enough mana that even if I drew into a third 1 mana spell and 3 Arclight Phoenixes, that we would be able to do anything. So we will hope for the best next turn. Ooh, Demonic Tutor. Tiny Bones joins up. It's not too bad. I'm not running it in my what's it called? My drawn to discard deck. All right, so we got a bone shards to destroy my planes or creature or planeswalker. We're gonna be down 6. Bloodstained Mire. Let's drop this. Well, Faithless Looting. Hopefully, draw. Ooh, I could Thoughtseize, but he doesn't even have a card. Discard here and here. At least we can. I can't recur a Phoenix. Oh, now I can. And I can take it down Trokazad. 2 Phoenixes. Wow, that is beautiful right off the top. So we got to swing for 9 and get rid of the most impeding threat that we have. Yep, and he scoops. Another one for the books. I want to get to silver tier 4 or whatever today. I think I can do it. I have until 3:45 to be at work. Now you should definitely try to build this deck. It doesn't take too many rares, with the exception of obviously like Dark Ritual. I think that's a mythic though. But you'd have some fun with it. Let's see. Oots Cloud. So we got a Faithless Looting, a Strike It Rich, and a Dragon Rage Channeler. Still not getting my perfect hand, but it's got to start somewhere. So we will start with a Blood Crypt into a Dragon Rage Channeler. We got 3 spells that we can cast back to back to back, so long as we draw 1 more red mana. And be able to recur our Arclights if we can find a way to dump them. Well, Mustafa, appreciate the follow, man. I would respond to you, but I gotta verify my phone number before it lets me type. So I'll do that today. But yeah, I appreciate it. So we'll go ahead and Dragon Rage Channeler into attack. Drop our Bloodghast. Hidden Grotto. It's a survey land. Might be able to put that in here. At least as a placeholder until I get more of those survey lands crafted. Discard 2 cards. Not ideal. I was hoping to have Phoenix in my hand at that point. That'd have been nice. Just swing in again. These are both sorceries, so that doesn't help. I'll be able to trigger... Yeesh. It's Faithless Looting. Survey twice. There's an artifact. There's a creature. We will dump Strike It Rich and Thoughtseize. I guess we'll Strike It Rich, create another token. Or not, create a mana token. And just keep looking for our Arclight Phoenixes. Make sure it's Bobble. Land, dang. All that out one Phoenix. And we dumped 15 cards. That is insane. But not bad still. Because that's why I got Dragon Rage Channeler in here. That survey really adds up to be able to just sift through your deck and get to where you need to be. So he's got a couple choices. He needs to take out 3 creatures. Actually, he needs to take them all out this turn. Because he doesn't know I have a Lightning Bolt in my hand. But even without that, he needs to take out 3 creatures. So he's thinking. Interesting. I mean, he's tapping out, I guess. Wow. Good sport. So we just need one more win under our belt, and I'll be silver, and I'll be happy to get off for today at that point. Get ready for work. Hopefully not be late then. 3L3. I'm gonna try to jump back on tomorrow where the kids are in school. Gotta get some laundry knocked out before then though. Strike It Rich, Arclight, Lightning Bolt, Bloodcast. Could be worse, but we're gonna go turn 1 Bloodstained into my survey land. Yeah. There's not a lot you can really do once you got the 4 Phoenixes, especially that early in the game. Like if it's like turn 5 or 6, yeah, you got answers. But turn 2, you're pretty much screwed if they got 4 Phoenixes on the board. Dark Ritual's nice, so we'll leave that on top. Bristol Bill. We'll go here. And let's draw. Ooh, that was a... I didn't even see the Buried Alive. That was a mistake. I should have Dark Ritual, Buried Alive, Lightning Bolt, Bristol Bill. Drop 3 Phoenixes. So he's going to pump up Bristol Bill out of burn range. It's okay, though. Swings. That leaves Bloodghast open, too. So we will go here. Dark Ritual. Buried Alive. 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to go Strike It Rich and keep that Lightning Bolt for rainy day. Because that gives me a little bit of an advantage because he doesn't know about it. Now you got some choices to make, my friend. So he needs to get rid of at least 2 Phoenixes to be able to... So he's going to bump up Bristol Bill. Is he trying to go for the kill? Bristol Bill, Plant Druid. He needs to get 6 more lands or 6 more counters out if he's going to do the kill. Lots of tap lands or sack lands. But we shall see. Swamp Plains Forest. Swings for 8. It's got 1 mana untapped. Giant Growth to 11. Good game. GG, my friend. Well, that's it. Another rep. Silver. I want to be mythic by the end of the week. That's my goal. But we're going to try a different deck every day. Ooh, what did I get? Dazzling Theater. And just for, we got enough points, or coins. Let's see what we can get from an alchemy set. Maybe something good? I'll get my mythic. Golden Sidekick. I do want to build a deck around that card. That seems bonkers. Another Poltergeist. I'm thinking tomorrow. I really want to get this Manifest Destiny deck working. These ones I still need to craft some wild cards or work out exactly what I want to do. Grand Theft Grixis is what the Poltergeist goes into. These are just ideas I'm playing with, though. We'll have like Grixis Shadow. This one's all about discarding your cards. Depth of Furies, Merfolk, Spirits, Soldiers, Mice, Frog. That's going to be like a instant sorcery target, single creature, squirrels, enchantments, ninja, bats, rabbit. This one's going to be kind of cool little concept using Phyrexian Vindicator and Pariah, where all your damage gets dealt to this guy, and then this guy will deal that damage to the player to win. Got that idea from Nando. And then, what was this one? Oh, Flash. Not sure exactly how I want to build that one yet. This will be a Aristocrats sack deck. That would be a mill. I think that one's the one I really want to get to work. Warlord's Wrath, which is warriors and equipment. Celestia's Cats, which I'm looking... That one I'm not going to mess with until they come out with the foundations. They're adding a lot of cool cat cards. Legacy, Leaf and Legacy. It's going to be just a standard elf deck. Adventure Time, that's your adventure. Birds is nice. None of these are as consistent as Buried Phoenix. It's obviously like a tier 1 deck, but Drawn to Discard is pretty close. I like Razorkin Needlehead. The idea is just punish them for making them discard, and then punish them by, once they run out of cards, making them draw, and then discard. So, fun stuff. And then Manifest Destiny. This is the one I really want working. The idea is to use Manifestation, Manifest Dread, to put big creatures out, and then using blink effects like Ephemerate and Cloud Shift, Momentary Blink, to bounce those, and then flicker them out, and then back in. And when they flicker back in, they're flipped, so you don't have to actually pay their mana cost. So it's a great way to cheat out big cards, but I'm not sure if that's... There's just inconsistencies with it, you know? I'm either drawing too many manifest cards and not hitting any big creatures, or I'm drawing all my big creatures and only manifesting lands, or not getting the blink cards. So, Abhorrent Oculus obviously ties into the Manifest Dread part, but I'm thinking this one. I'm going to try to work on it tonight and figure out the consistency issues. And if I can figure that out, then I'll do that tonight or tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll do probably draw into discard. So I'm going to get off here. I appreciate y'all for hanging out. And I'll see you next time. Take care.